Hey everybody, Kelley Engineering here, and welcome to episode 1 of Staged Learning. This pack was brought to my attention by one of my viewers, Mark Brockman, so thank you very much for that. It's very interesting, and I played a little bit on a server that he was hosting, and I enjoyed it very, very much, and I would love to be playing on that server right now, but because of the current situation, I can't even get the internet connection stable enough to be on that server, so I wanted to see whether or not it was worth doing a series. So this is part of my Let's Try series where I'm going to be going through 4 different packs. All right, so Fast Leaf Decay's in here. That's nice. Yeah, I'm going to be going through 4 different packs, and we're going to figure out which one is going to be my next series based on which one you, the viewers, like the most. So, yeah, we're just going through. Oh, I should not be doing anything in the world right now. I froze the daylight cycle while I filmed the intro. So, yeah, let's stop that. Looking at the quest book, it's all very interesting. So everything is locked behind stages. So this research tab right here means that I cannot access anything from immersive engineering or Tech Reborn until I do the research for it. In order to do the research for it, I need to make like 20 buckets of gasoline, diesel, and kerosene, and then I will be able to access everything related to those mods. So everything is locked behind a stage, is locked behind research, and I liked the feel of that based on what I saw while I was playing with Mark. So, oh, and there's also a shop here. Oh, creative conversion kits. So creative stuff is in this pack. I'm very happy with that because it's a trend recently that people are removing the creative level stuff from packs. Yeah, it all looks pretty interesting, and it is not a skyblock, which is definitely different than what I normally do. So, without any further ado, let's turn the daylight cycle back to true and do a little bit of exploring. So I found this nice little valley, and I am ready to begin. I'm just going to hop in here real quick because the daylight cycle is back on, and we're going to go over the quest book real quick just to better explain the things that I said in the last clip. So, allow me to put on my announcer voice. Hold on. Welcome to Staged Learning. If you look in JEI, you will notice a lot missing. Don't worry, it's still there, just hidden. You have to progress further and acquire research to unlock the mods. You can work on research in the Research tab located right below the Beginning tab. JEI and the quest book will be your guiding hand in this pack. Each chapter is laid out to help you get the stuff you need to unlock the next main discovery. And if I check this box, oh, I'm going to get a nice satchel, and I'm going to get some leather stuff and some food. Awesome. So, oh, duh, I need to claim it. Here we go. Awesome. So I have some leather armor, I have some food, and I have a very nice satchel for myself. And then this is just about the Akashic Tome. That's fine. And then obsidian. That's also fine. So I need to collect 16 pieces of wood. Oh, and it's going to give me a copper axe. So another thing about this pack is it's very forgiving, I guess would be a good word to describe it. So it's going to give me a lot of the items that I need in order to succeed, and then I'm going to have to craft the rest on my own. It's really all about learning how the proper progression of certain mods are going to go, and then making sure that you don't break too far into other mods and then lose your way or get lost in the weeds, as I tend to do quite often. So that's only 6 pieces of wood. Let's continue chopping down the wood, and next time I see you, I am going to have that copper axe. Oh, I completed the quest. Hey, I have a copper axe. Alright, so this is going to make things a little bit easier. What is the next quest that we have to worry about? Ore crushing, Stone Age, and Tinkers. So there is a research over here for, here we go, vein miner research. So I need to collect 32 cobalt ingots, ardite, and 32 menyelin in order to unlock vein miner. Well, that is... wow, that is unfortunate. Okay, so... oh, task screens. All right. Yeah, the research tab is definitely going to be my main focus throughout each of the episodes if this does become a series. So, useful oddities. Right on. I have to get a little bit of food going for me before the first night falls. Yeah, I'm about high noon right now, and there were some sheep over here, so let's kill the sheep. So from the outset of this pack, I do not have access. Don't need a hoe. I do, however, need an axe and a shovel. Yeah, from the outset, I do not have access to tinkers, so I cannot make any tinker's tools. That's something that has to be researched. So looking inside the research tab, I'm going to need 64 flint, 64 iron ingots, and 64 item filters. This should just be 64 planks. Yeah, it's just 64 planks. Okay. And then I will have access to better tools. So in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try to create the all-in-one tool. I do not know. Yeah, okay, so I do need the hoe. Dang it. Oh yeah, and another thing. So the planks are only 2 for 1 piece of wood instead of 4. So that's something that I have to worry about. Really not all that big a deal though. I do have the wooden all-in-one tool, which means I now can get some stone and upgrade to my stone tools. And I just obtained all of these stone tools, which means I can go back to the Stone Age, and it wants me to submit that I have each of these. Here we go. And now I can collect the stone all-in-one tool. And another level. And you'll see that when I submitted it, it did take them out of my inventory. There was something I needed to submit, and it wasn't just enough to have it in my inventory in the first place. So now I have a stone all-in-one tool, which means I can get rid of this pyrite, finally, and replace the flooring. So one of the things about this pack that you're going to notice is that you cannot throw ore into a furnace and have it smelt up. You have to go through a different route, mainly the Magneticraft route. The first portion of this pack is Magneticraft. It wants you to ore double using the sluice box. It wants you to make the pump jack. It wants you to make the oil heater. All of this is Magneticraft stuff, which suits me just fine because I hear there's a pretty, decent mod spotlight out on Magneticraft. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the crushing table. Oh, but first got to make some slabs. And here we go. We got the crushing table. And we also need the sticks to make... Oh, get some cobblestone back out here. So we can make the stone hammer. And after we place down the crushing table, all I need to do is put the ore on top of it and crush it. So with the Magneticraft table, if it is empty, all you have to do is just keep hitting it with the hammer and it will load the last thing that it saw on it, which is perfectly fine with me. I have my 8 ore chunks and that quest should now be complete. And sure enough it is, and it's going to give me a copper hammer. And is there an enchantment on this hammer? Unbreaking 1. Oh, that's wonderful. So I now have 3x3 mining that I can do. So I'm going to go get a whole bunch more of the iron chunks and copper and pyrite, because these are everywhere, and there's a cave system nearby that I got most of this from anyway. I just came back so I could make more torches to light it all up. So when I was playing on Mark's server, the first thing that I noticed was that caving was different. So if you look at it, the cave is much more open. And I'm going to have to brighten this up. Oh, hello, skeleton. But yeah, the caves are a lot more open than they normally are, and that has led to one of the other guys who is playing on the server to be constantly accosted by skeletons, because there's very wide open spaces for them to be shooting at you. So yeah, beware if you are playing this pack that the caves are wide open. I'm continuing my search for a lot. Oh, that is a baby skeleton. Yeah, so I'm going to continue my search for a lot of ore so that we can chunk all of that up and then eventually make a sluice box. So the pro of this pack also happens to be its con. It would be an incredibly easy pack to complete. It's just a matter of collecting all of the necessary resources in order to do it. However, because the quest line is so rigid and I have to follow everything exactly as is down the line, it wouldn't provide very many opportunities to innovate the automation process. So yeah, I have that going for me. I do have some flax growing outside so it can get me some string, because the next thing I need to create is the sluice box. Here we go, and I also need to make a bucket. Oh no, can I not make a bucket yet? Alright, I need the Magneticraft hydraulic press in order to make the iron plates necessary to make the bucket, which means I can't do ore doubling yet. Oh, so it wants me to get my first power and head down this line. I just wasted some iron. That's unfortunate. Well, since the only thing that I can really do right now is go down and mine, I think this is a good time to close out the pack. I think I gave a pretty good picture of what this pack is all about. So yeah, I'm going to close out this episode. If you want me to make a series out of this pack, then absolutely make your opinions known in the comments section or in the upvote, downvote, what does YouTube call it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. So I am Kelley Engineering. Hope that you did enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.